damn, this game. As you can see, arcade games are still relevant in this year of 2017. Now, I've dated this video, and someone from 2031 is going to comment about how arcade games were outlawed after the War of 2022, which saw them used as weapons. But I digress. One of the kings of the arcades throughout the 90s was Sega, and that's why today we're looking at some of the Sonic the Hedgehog games developed for arcades. Mostly exclusive to Japan, but at this point I've come to accept that. Starting off with the most famous one, Sonic the Fighters. Easily the most accessible and well known for being downloadable on modern consoles, as well as being part of the Sonic Gems collection. Kind of a redundant name, since none of these are really gems. Well, except maybe Vector Man, which I thought at the time was going to be a game where Vector was a superhero. The game begins with Dr. Robotnik, or Dr. Robotnik? Robotnik? Planning his revenge upon his new Death Egg. Sonic and Tails see this and decide to take their rocket to face Robotnik. Except there's only one seat and requires all 8 Chaos Emeralds to work. Yeah, I said 8. So, I guess Tails still has the fake one? See, there were 9 emeralds, but... that's canon now? Now it's a free-for-all with classic Sonic characters to get the chance to beat Robotnik. Yeah, hardly the height of storytelling, but this is a fighting game, so how's the gameplay? Basic? It makes you think it's a complicated fighting game with a huge list of combos with lots of button combinations to input, but really, if you just hammer the opponent with simple attacks, you'll be fine. Just keep on mashing A. Oh, it's Fantastic Four all over again. There's really not much strategy needed. Only one opponent needs strategy and we'll get to him. This is already a really negative video. I've got to think more positively. Sorry. Firstly, I think the roster is pretty solid. You've got mainstays like Sonic, Tails, and Amy, fan favorites like Espio and... just Espio. Fang the Sniper from the classic Game Gear games, and winner of the Seriously Sega Where the Fuck Is This Character award. We have newcomers Bean the Dynamite and Bark the Polar Bear, 2 characters that never showed up again, but actually got fleshed out in the comics that are great fun. And of course it wouldn't be a Sonic fighting game without Knuckles. Yeah, don't fuck with the echidna with Knuckles the echidna.
Oh no!
Also, guess what? This is a Sonic game, so could you actually imagine that? My god, the music is good! The main theme of the game is fittingly energetic. Each level gets its own theme with nice variety and different tones to capture the arena and the characters that reside there. And then there's Metal Sonic's theme, which is easily the best music in the game. I used that in my first video, ain't that something? Speaking of Metal Sonic, dear God, he's hard. Yeah, I mentioned he's the only fight you need strategy for because you have to dodge, roll, and get hits in quickly if you want to stand a chance. These combinations don't help either. I don't even have a K button. He's fast and ridiculously powerful, especially in the Gems Collection version. For some reason in the modern version, he's much easier. I guess modern gamers can't take the heat, am I right? Of course, there's the final battle between Robotnik himself and...
This is embarrassing!
And then the Death Egg 2 explodes, killing everyone on board.
And I think it's gonna be a long, long time.
It's actually pretty cool to see all your victories play over the credits, especially if you finish off certain characters with their own weapons. Yeah, that's me. You're probably wondering. Sonic the Fighters is simple. It's kind of fun to see Sonic characters beat the shit out of each other in fun combinations. Fights can range from this to even this, and the character combinations are nice to mix around with. Sonic and Tails Civil War, anyone? Even if the comics beat me to it? And how about Knuckles and Amy fighting? Oh, yep. Also, I thought you didn't chuckle. Next in our lineup is Sega Sonic the Hedgehog. Not just Sonic, Sega Sonic. And it's at this point I realized that all these games are Namco games. Oops. This is a much more conventional Sonic game, which sees Sonic captured by Eggman. Yes, Eggman, look, you even hear him say it. And has to run, jump, and that's about it really, through Eggman's many tricks and traps. The twist here is that it's actually a co-op game with up to 3 players, but I'm a lonely sod, so I'm just stuck with me. You know, you've been filming my videos since Burnout. You want to play with me for once? Okay. In addition to Sonic, we have the option to play as Mighty the Armadillo, a character who would later appear in Knuckles' Chaotix. Yeah, I said Knuckles is, I mean look, you can see a freaking apostrophe. And Ray the Flying Squirrel, who, outside of the duo being in the comics, is never seen again, lost in Sega's vault somewhere. But hey, a Sonic platform with multiple playable characters is fine by me, even if they do play identically and act more as a cosmetic change. That and their screams are different, and boy do they scream a lot. The biggest flaw with Sega Sonic the Hedgehog is the controls. The gimmick on the arcade cabinet was that the game was controlled by a trackball rather than a joystick. This meant you had to roll the characters around rather than just point them in one direction. I'm sure back then it was fine, but I'm scum and use an emulator and a keyboard. As a result, Sonic slips and slides. And for some segments, like the ending of Wild Water Way, it is absolute hell. Fuck. On the plus side, the game is oozing with charm and personality. The animation on the three heroes is really good and made to be really expressive. This is Mighty and Ray's only starring role, but you get their characters. Mighty's the tough red guy and Ray is the childlike yellow flying kid. Wait, as for the soundtrack, it's alright. Nothing that you'll remember instantly, but I guess it fits the levels. Speaking of levels, there's actually a good variety of fun levels to run through, ranging from lava-based, a tower full of traps, and a desert brimming with tornadoes and sinkholes. Of course, all these levels ultimately lead to Eggman's Tower, which is an enjoyable final level. What isn't enjoyable, though, is the confrontation with Eggman himself. You did it! You made it all the way to the final showdown, and there he is! Get ready for him to fucking book it! Yeah, the final showdown is just you running to the exit and that's it. No boss or showdown, just run! Doesn't help that the credits are filled with these really off images of Sonic, Ray, and Mighty. Christ, I've seen better on DeviantArt. I mean, much worse too, but some better. This is then followed by animation worthy of PowerPoint.
Damn you!
So, who's hungry? I'm sorry about this one. Sega Sonic Popcorn Shop. Sega Sonic Popcorn Shop. This is real. This exists. Released in arcades across Japan, this is literally a popcorn shop where you insert your money and choose what flavor you want. After that, Sonic talks to you, but I have no idea what he's saying for obvious reasons. I wish I could help you. What are you trying to say? And what's the best part about this? Why, you don't even have to press any buttons. You win no matter what you do. Which is actually fair enough. Imagine paying for popcorn but not getting it because you weren't good enough. The next stage sees Tails cooking the popcorn while Eggman gets burnt in the back. All of this as Sonic just stares at you. Always staring as Eggman burns. So at the end of all this, I get my popcorn, right? Well, Tails does. And the game just sort of stops. Okay, this is the real problem with emulators. Okay. Also, don't take drugs. The Blue Hedgehog said so. He also said don't climb into washing machines, which actually is very good advice. Do not do that. And that brings us to the last game of the day, Waku Waku Sonic Patrol Car. I didn't name it. So what the hell is Waku Waku Sonic Patrol Car? Well, it's a game which sees Sonic as a policeman officer, and takes to the street to fight crime. I have many questions, but I doubt there will be an equal amount of answers. Why is Sonic a police officer? Why does he need a car? Why isn't he solving actual crimes? Once again, it's in Japanese, so no help from Sonic. Presentation-wise, it's actually alright. Sprites are pleasing and the music is Green Hill Zone, so there's some familiarity. Also, I love Sonic's little hat. Look at him. What isn't so pleasing, though, is the bloody siren. Could you not? The point of this game is to defeat Eggman when he shows up joyriding. Couple of bounces to the head and he's done. So, what other adventures does Sonic go on? None. That's the game. Drive for a bit, stop at lights, scream at this dick for being in the wrong lane, and then fight Eggman. You don't even have to win. The game ends the same way no matter what you do, and I even got the same score both times. So what is the purpose of this game? It's barely even a game, honestly. It's more like an interactive movie.
Thank you!
Oh, that I understand!
This is what my life has led to now. I'm not even looking at the good Sonic games or the bad ones, I'm just looking at the net ones. Like, who cares about Waku Waku Sonic Patrol Car? I need a change in my life. Change. Money. Banks have money. I'm gonna rob a bank.